this valley, well, as long as anybody can remember. We just never thought of moving anywhere else.
A small community, everybody knows everybody else. It's altogether different than living in town. And once you, I think, once you were born and raised up in the country, I don't think you're ever satisfied in town. I just feel at home more in this area than I do anywhere else. I heard a fella say one time that if you would flatten West Virginia out, it'd be as big as Texas. All these hillside farms, you know. My family grew up on a hillside farm, and we was a large family, and we had to work hard to even feed ourselves. But we weren't by ourselves. Everybody was like that.
I wonder what it would be like just living on a farm like that. Fun, like driving tractors and riding horse. Then again, there'd be a lot of hard work, like getting up early in the morning, milking the cows. I don't know if I'd like that or not. Besides, it's kind of hard to make a living off a farm anymore. Most people just go into town to work. My dad works at DuPont. It's a big chemical plant in town. He's a welder there.
The time I graduated from high school, there just weren't very many jobs available for a young man with no skills. We just about had to take anything you could get, and felt good to get it. Welding was sort of new back then, and it was kind of fascinating to me. I thought it'd, you know, kind of be an honor to be a welder, but it doesn't take that long to wear off, you know. For instance, I weld pipe all the time, and it's pipe all the time, time after time. I never weld on nothing but pipe, but still, there's little pipe, and there's large pipe, and there's middle-sized pipe, and there's stainless steel pipe, and there's galvanized pipe, and there's black iron pipe, and there's tubing. Every size and material presents a different problem, and you're continually having to adapt yourself or your machine to suit your job. Welding in itself is a type of work that you know when you do it that it'll last. They'll use this work maybe for years to come. You walk around through the plant, you see a piece of material there that you have welded on, and suddenly a memory comes back to you like that I remember when I worked on that piece and what a struggle I had with it, and you know, what a challenge it was and everything. As far as I'm concerned, 8 hours is long enough to work. I suppose it would be all right to be in business for yourself, but I've been with this company now 27 years, and when I leave up there of evening around 4:30, and my time is my own. I can do what I want to with it, and if I was in business for myself, I wouldn't be that free. I like to go home and have a little time with my family. How you doing, bud?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Think you're good enough to beat old Dad?
Yep. Not so hot.
Huh?
You're not so hot.
Well, you're not so hot either. You want a bullseye this time?
As far as I'm concerned, you can have one. I'll just break your arrow in two.
Okay. I'll give you a target.
No, I wouldn't try for that, and I'd go over the haystack.
Look at there. Boy, that's almost a bullseye.
Yeah, sure. 3 rings out.
Bet you a quarter you can't beat it.
Now, I love being a mother. It is a full-time job, but the kids are in school, and that leaves me with a little bit of free time. And I do teach at the vocational center. I'm an instructor, a nursing assistant, and medical assistant. It's easy to find. When you find a pulse like this, then you put your stethoscope so here, over the area. Now, would you like to try this?
Okay.
Well, I don't know. Hey, look at that. Boy, you got one bullseye. Look at that.
Yeah. Yes, will beat you.
Sadie? John? Come on, the rabbit's done. Let's eat.
Okay. Soup's on, John. We better go get something to eat. I'm kind of hungry anyway. You chew?
Yeah.
You ready to eat this rabbit you got today?
Is that the one I hit and he missed, or vice versa?
Where'd y'all go then?
Back over the hill down there.
Rebecca, put that down there, would you
John's
please?
making a real hunter, though. Of course, he's got a good trainer.
Hurry up. Come on, we gotta get ready. Go to Jamboree.
One thing people do around here on Saturday nights, they like to listen to music. We especially like the Cochran family. Being one of the Cochran family. Sure would be a change for my life. like? You would be famous. You would have records. I don't know. We don't live an exciting life like the Cochran family, but we do fun things together, Dad and I. We weld animals out of metal in the garage and just do different things like that. Pop, is there any way you can make his head wobble?
No, once you weld it, John, it'll stay put. It won't wobble. I worked with a fellow once that he made these little trinkets of one kind or another just for laughs, you know. He'd make little turtles out of a piece of metal, and he'd make a little donkey with long ears and so forth, and you know, it just kind of fascinating, and the first thing I knew, I was trying it too. What do you think of that one, John?
It's pretty good.
Bring him over here at the table, we'll work on a little bit with the acetylene torch.
Okay. If you're like me, just sparks will amaze you. And when you can just sit there and look at it. And when you're fooling with acetylene, you can just sit there and look at it, and it can change different colors.
Other people seem to enjoy it. Looks to me like anybody could do it, but they say they can't. I don't know. Okay, John, that ought to do it. What do you think of that now?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Looks almost like a real turtle.
As a afterthought, you can look back over your life and you can see a lot of things that could have been different had you made a different choice. But a lot of times, circumstances compel you to make the choice that you did make. But I still am satisfied. I have no gripes coming. I'd do the same thing again.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it would have been fun growing up on a farm. Then it might have been fun being one of the Cochran family, the way they play music and all. But I think it'd be more fun to live the way I am now. But it's the only way I've ever lived. But I still like it.
Supported by a consortium of 34 educational agencies. This program was produced by WNVT, Northern Virginia Educational Television, under the supervision of AIT, Agency for Instructional Television.